May 2017, Detroit. The Fox Theater, an opulent palace of faded grandeur, glowed against the midnight Michigan sky. Inside, Chris Cornell stood before thousands, a rock deity, still possessed by the same haunting voice that tore through the 1990s. It was a Soundgarden show, part of a reunion that fans had once considered impossible. On the surface, it was triumphant, but something was off. He looked thinner. His movements, once sinuous and animalistic, were slow, almost mechanical. During the set, he seemed disoriented, pausing between songs, fumbling lyrics, even cutting Slaves and Bulldozers with a slurred snippet of Led Zeppelin's In My Time of Dying. As the final note rang out, Cornell raised his arms. The crowd roared. A man bathed in spotlight, a ghost already halfway gone. Backstage, he kissed his wife, Vicky, over FaceTime. She noticed something wasn't right. His voice was distant, flattened, not just by exhaustion, but by something chemical. He told her he might have taken an extra Ativan or two. By 11:35 p.m., he was in his hotel suite at the MGM Grand. The lights of Detroit blinked indifferently outside his window. Cornell was alone, but the past was with him. Decades of pain, recovery, resurrection. The addiction he'd battled for years had returned, quietly, like a tide creeping in at night. At 12:15 a.m., a bodyguard entered the room at Vicky's urgent request. The door was locked with a heavy latch. He kicked it in. Cornell was in the bathroom. The red band from his exercise equipment wrapped around his neck. A prescription bottle tipped over near the sink. His lifeless body lay on the cold tile floor. His face peaceful, almost serene, as though he'd finally stepped out of the noise forever. He was pronounced dead at 1:30 a.m. on May 18, 2017. The official cause, suicide by hanging. Toxicology would later reveal a cocktail of substances: Ativan, barbiturates, caffeine, naloxone, but nothing conclusively fatal. Many still argue the medication fogged his mind. Others insist it was deeper, older, the abyss that fame, fortune, and fatherhood couldn't fully fill. The world woke up stunned. The voice that had once howled about black hole suns and outshine glory had gone silent. Chris Cornell's final days weren't just tragic, they were Shakespearean. A warrior poet at war with himself, undone not by failure but by shadows that never quite left him. Even in death, his voice echoes, thunderous, aching, eternal. I never wanted to write these words down for you.